Welcome to another episode of It's All Love Podcast. We got a special episode for y'all tonight. A special episode tonight. But man, the myth, TKO.
Yeah, what y'all already know what it is, man. It's Timo. Y'all can follow me at off the top underscore media. Y'all see, the Instagram right there. We back with another lit show.
And y'all know we got the one, the only, Noble Noah.
What's going on, everybody? Y'all already know it's Nova Noah. We back another lit Saturday night podcast episode for y'all. Y'all already know. Follow me on Instagram at Nova_Noah. And we got the lovely guest with us today. We appreciate her agreeing to join us. Her IG name is Don't Blame Tyler. We gonna call you Tyler. Because that's the name you go
AKA,
by.
hold on, AKA Granny with the yams.
Yeah, Granny with the yams,
Yeah.
AKA.
Yeah.
Grannie2Thick, okay?
Hey,
Granny,
Granny2Thick.
Granny
Too
Hey.
thick. No. Hey, but when I put my promotional video out, man, a bunch of women was commenting saying, "Oh, that's Granny with the yams right there." So that's why I started calling you that myself.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm Grams with the yams. I really hope they give me my accounts back because they really took them things from me, man.
Now I see you on the backup. So
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. Trying to get that back up and rolling. But yeah, so how y'all feeling?
No,
Man,
we good.
we
We good.
good. We
We
good.
good. We good. We definitely appreciate you coming on. So we want to know, what made you? How did the whole granny thing even come about?
Well, so I was diagnosed with lupus last year.
Okay.
And lupus is an autoimmune disorder where your immune system pretty much attacks like all your healthy tissues and organs. So I have the one where it attacks my muscles and my joints. So it would be times that I can't get up out my bed, like I can't walk up and down my stairs. Like I feel like I'm old. It's like arthritis. So it just started off as a joke at first, and I would send the videos to my brothers, and then I started uploading it on Snapchat. People were laughing at it. Then I put it on TikTok, and the shit just blew up everywhere, like out of nowhere. It took like a week for it to blow up. Like it was crazy. So Granny
And
kind
so,
of just came from me laughing at what I was dealing with,
Okay.
Yeah.
and so,
Okay.
so you basically saying this phenomenon, because when Timo sent it to me, when he sent me you, I said I know her, but I don't know her. I just know her from the filter. I don't actually never. This is my first time actually seeing her real face. So you
Yeah.
basically telling me this phenomenon of the too thick granny, a granny too thick, it happened over a year.
No, it happened overnight. It
Overnight.
literally, I posted it February 20th and it went viral March 1st.
Oh damn.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it literally happened overnight. Now I got diagnosed last year,
Okay.
but I didn't start getting the pain and stuff until January. And then it was just something that I began to kind of, laugh at because I had my first like active flare like January 22nd, which is where you get like the most sick. And that was January 22nd. January 22nd, and about a month after dealing with everything, I kind of found a way to cope with it, which was the granny filter. But I did not know everybody was going to respond that way. I didn't know that the filter looked that real.
No, I
Because
did.
I
It definitely
posted it
did.
on my original page. Like everybody who knew me, they knew that was me. Like, so when somebody else took it and they posted it on Twitter, it was like everybody just kind of went crazy. And they were like, who the fuck is this thick ass grandma? I was like, shit, I want to meet her too. But
Mhm.
yeah.
Hey, and the
Hey,
crazy.
I'm mad. I'm mad you said January the 22nd. This so happened. That's my birthday. So you make my birthday seem like a bad day.
Okay.
Well,
Hey,
see,
hey.
January 22nd was the grand opening to my like I have a brick and mortar store out here. It's called 9th of June, and I sell like healing stone, sage, and crystals. And I think I just overworked myself trying to get ready for the grand opening, and it kind of just sent me into a space. Now, I'm sad that it happened on that day, but it's okay. I mean, it was a good day for me. I opened up my first store, but
Yeah, well, congratulations.
and happy
And I
belated
got
birthday.
No, we definitely
and I
happy
got
for you.
one more question. When I was looking through through your page, I seen that you had walked down the steps without holding the banister for the first time.
Yeah,
How did that
Yes.
feel?
yeah,
How did
Oh
that
my
definitely.
feel?
God. It felt so good because I tell y'all, when I tell y'all, like, for since March, like right after my birthday, I think the day before my birthday was the first day I was actually able to, like, that was the last day I was able to walk in heels. Um, because my knees had gotten so swollen. It was something weird happening with my legs, and I just felt like my knees didn't support me. So I walk up and down the stairs like an old woman, and I always have to either step to the side and do like the 2 foot to a step, like step with one foot, put the other foot on the same step. But earlier, yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. I was actually able to walk down my stairs normally without holding the rail. And that was big for me because I was scared that I wouldn't even be able to do that. So,
And no,
yeah.
no, we definitely we love to see stuff like that. You know,
Um,
despite what you're dealing with, you know what I'm saying. You keep pushing. You know,
um,
and you know that's definitely something good to see right there.
No, it definitely is. Like your journey, the journey that you're going through, and how you're responding to your journey is the amazing part. I feel like a lot of people, when they go through different things in life, they let it get them down. But you found a way to flip it and and,
Hmm.
and find a way to laugh at it and make a positive out of it. You know,
Yeah.
make it for everybody can have a joy out of your videos.
Right. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, that's my personality though. Like, I'm very goofy, fun loving. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm the life of the party because I'm still really shy, but I'm normally the person, if I see somebody down and out, I try to uplift them, get them to look at it. I don't even like doing stuff normal. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't even like to burp normal or nothing because I feel like you can just make it a funny moment. Like, don't just burp, like actually say a word, like burp out the word. Like, I do stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just to make moments more than what they really are, just to maybe make somebody laugh, or that's what it's
what
about.
what that leads me to my the thing, because everybody that watches the podcast, I'm big on science compatibility and stuff like that, and how you breaking yourself down.
yeah.
The first thing that pops in my mind is, well, what is her zodiac sign? Where is she
What do you
fitting
think
in
I
at?
am? What do you think I am?
Mm. I
I
don't know. You
mean,
got a
hey,
you got a
hey,
lot of you got a lot of energy.
I'm,
So the most energetic signs or full of energy signs that I can think of is either a Gemini or a Libra. One of those two.
damn.
All
See, hey,
right.
hey,
So
hey,
I'm
hey, hey,
But
you
I
see how she looked at her face?
but
no look.
I seen your post about Gemini, so I might have to take that Gemini out of there. I seen the Gemini post.
So look, I'm a Gemini rising,
Okay.
but I
Okay.
am a Pisces sun and moon.
Mm-hmm.
So I am, I don't know, like, yeah, I'm a Pisces, but a
You got
lot of
Gemini
people
energy.
mistake me for a Gemini
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the times. So yeah. Yeah.
But you don't mess with Geminis or something. What you had a bad
I
Gemini
all my
experience?
exes are Geminis, all of them.
Ugh.
All of my
Uh,
exes are Geminis, and I don't know what I be thinking. I need to start asking dudes, like, before I even ask them their name, I need to be like, "What sign are you?" Because if you're
Yes,
a
ma'am.
Gemini, bro, I can't fuck with
hey,
you.
I
it's funny.
agree.
I had a people. It's crazy though. Is that really? Are people really doing that? Because I literally had a woman do that to me before when I'm literally talking to her in mid conversation. She'd be like, "What's your sign?" Maybe not even want to really even answer it because I'm like, all right, she already about to get the prejudging. Don't even really know too much about me, but now I just tell her that sign and she like, oh yeah, and
You want to know something? I did kind of put all of you guys, like all of the men, I have you all in a category already. Like, not judging you based off of who you are or how you are. I just know one thing about y'all. One day y'all cool, and the next day, like, when you guys flip, that's it. Like, the moment that you change from being, oh, Mr. Nice Guy, to he ain't being that nice to me, I just know, let it go right then and there. Like, if you act like you don't want to talk to me or anything, because once you do that flip, it ain't no coming back. It's like somebody probably already got your attention or something. But once y'all flip, y'all never come back. Never go back to being that Mr. Nice Guy that we remembered in the beginning. So all I know is that all niggas flip. And not niggas, but like all dudes, they have a day. And it might take 5 years, 6 weeks, 3 months. But once you make that flip, it's no going back.
That sound like one of the videos I seen on your TikTok when it was, I think it was the granny giving advice, and you were saying along the same things about, you know, once the person show you their hand, you know, you gotta leave them right then and there. Don't wait and wave them back and forth. But I don't know if I can. I don't know, because I would say I agree with you, but then I tell people this all the time. Like when you're dating somebody, marrying somebody, whatever it is, you're marrying them through everything, and nobody through their lifetime stays the same. They change over time, so you have to adjust with the changing of the person. Now, every time that person changes, if you say I don't like you changing, I don't want to be with you, then maybe the person that you're supposed to be with wasn't that person. Because you gotta love people through the changes of life.
So there's nothing wrong with growth. Okay, nothing wrong with growth. But if your changes consist of treating me wrong, downing me, always having an attitude, acting like I'm bothering you, acting like I'm annoying you, then I'm gonna let your ass go.
That's a fact.
Like it's just it's like you can grow. People can grow, and when they grow, they be happy. They be happy for each other. They be congratulating each other. She might even give you some congratulations head. You know what I'm saying? But if you're changing to a point to where you are treating me negatively compared to how you were treating me before, that's not the type of changes I'm going to stick around for. Like if you're changing in that way, you are right. You are not the person I'm supposed to end up with. Yeah. You are absolutely right. So leave me the hell alone.
And I do believe people do grow apart. Sometimes some people outgrow people, or what you say, the person that they first met is not the person they're with now, and the attraction and the love that was there kind of fades away.
So you got to enjoy it while the moment's hot. That honeymoon stage, ooh, it might last a couple months, it might last a couple weeks, but ride that wave while it's there. When that shit ends, just be like, all right, what we gonna do?
But I always tell people don't date during the honeymoon. The honeymoon stage is the trap. That's the trap.
Yeah, you got to be able to
never date during the honeymoon stage. No,
you got to be able to see if y'all can get through it, through the good and the bad. You got to be able to see if, you know, she can get upset with you and still respect you. You know, it's a lot of different things. Or if he can still respect you while he's upset, you know, vice versa. You know, so I mean, like, it's a lot of things that you got to basically, you know, take account of instead of. I think people just get to a point where, they like, okay, if we doing this, and then they just rush into the situation because they like, shit, man, we getting older, you know what I'm saying? Might as well do it. So, or you just want a relationship, so you just hurry up and just rush the process.
That's why it's important to think about the stages that you're in, because, you know, we meet someone, we become extremely infatuated, and it's sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
We hear you.
I'm not going on Do Not Disturb. Hold on. Wait. It is on Do Not Disturb. She didn't call me.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Let me try to... Hold on, guys. Focus. All right. I put it on Do Not Disturb. Now, so there's stages of dating, right? When you're in the talking stage, you're just in the talking stage. But I feel like we all go from the talking stage to the your mind. Instead of me getting to know you, dating you, trying to figure out who you are, how you move, we automatically go from I met this person to you're mine now. When in reality, we should take that time to actually date, get to know each other. And it doesn't always have to be about sex, you know, because everybody's so impulsive nowadays. Like, sit down, get to know the person, and see if this person is someone that you want to go further with, or if this is somebody that you just want to remain friends with. Because I done met guys where I'm like, shit, you a dope ass friend, but I would never date you. You know what I'm saying? And I know that dudes, they meet me and they be like, damn, you dope as hell, but I can't even fuck with you like that because, you know, I'm a different type of girl. So I completely understand. But it's like we need to take time to actually get to know these people that we call ourselves trying to date before we just jump into it. Because I'd rather be able to end the situation and be like, at least we tried it in a relationship. And now that we're friends, like, we don't have to end the friendship just because the relationship didn't work. It's just like, yeah. So.
I feel like attraction drives a lot of people's movements to where, okay, like you said, you start talking and the conversation good, the interaction there, y'all in the honeymoon stage, and then y'all initially just latch on to one another, like you said, instead of just saying, okay, this is the beginning, you know, we still putting each other out. Let's go on a couple more dates. Let's see how they respond in this scenario, how they respond in that scenario. And then I can see, okay, we compatible on a lot of different levels. Now we can go to the dating part. But if you know, it's a lot of people that may connect, like you said, on a friendship level, and you think that friendship level is a dating level, and it ain't that. So sometimes you just gotta understand what the dynamic is and say, you know, well, maybe you're a good sexual partner, not a good person to date. Maybe you're a good friend, not a good person to date. You just have to break it down in all the different scenarios.
I mean, that goes from, like I said, not getting with some, not meeting somebody and then just trying to date them or trying to get in a relationship with them because that's what you want. Just because you come into a relationship and I come into a relationship and we both want a relationship, that don't mean get into this relationship and then, we're then try and work on a relationship together. Now let's see, you know, who each other is as a person before we even take that step. But you
Exactly.
know, people just get into that. They just, I want a relationship. Let's see if we can get into a relationship. You know.
Yeah. Because a lot of people, they be thinking I'd be crazy, but I tell them, look, bro, I need to find out who you are first. I'm about to investigate. I'm about to look at Twitter, Instagram. I'm about to ask questions about you. Matter of fact, you know what? I want to talk to your ex.
Damn, you want to talk to your ex?
Whoa,
Damn, you gonna talk to
hold
your
on,
ex?
wait a minute.
Damn, what that? You think? What do you
Let
think
me
the ex
talk
is
to
really
your
gonna
Oh,
say?
she taking the next level, fellas.
Do you
Let
really
me
think the
t-
ex
let
is
me-
gonna say anything positive? Like she's
It
going some
doesn't
negative shit,
matter.
probably.
Whatever she has to say about him, I still have to take into consideration because in all the instances where I've had it where my exes have tried to portray their exes as crazy or that they own bullshit or that they hate their guts, like why? Like you're going to tell me your reasoning why, but I need to know her reasoning why she hates you too.
Two sides
Because
every
it's two
story.
sides to every story.
Yeah.
He might say that she's crazy, but baby, best believe he did something to make her crazy or she did something to make him crazy. But I feel like if people were to put their egos and their prides aside and actually just talk to people and have a mutual respect, like we'll be able to avoid a whole bunch of bullshit that, like, I feel like all of my past situations could have been avoided if I had just had a conversation with the women they were telling me about against just taking their word for it.
I understand where you're going with that, but I also feel like different people bring out different stuff from you. So the
Yeah.
situation that you can have your ex, it may be completely different with you because you're a
That's
different
definitely
person.
facts. You ain't gonna do
And
the same thing
and
for
that can be a
everybody.
thing. Now I understand that and I can choose how I want to move accordingly, like you said, but at least I know what to look out for. You know what I'm saying? Because he might not be that way towards me, but at least I know that that's in him. You get what I'm saying? I like
But
to move strategically. I'm a very logical person. I need to know what I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And after my last situation, I get so mad because I think about his ex and I think about the time that I came at her like on some, hey girl, like what's going on? Like, can you tell me like what's up? And instead of her coming to me and being like, well, he wants to be with me. He was telling me that he wanted to be with me. I didn't even know that he was with you, all of that stuff. Instead of her being like that, she just went straight to disrespecting me. You know what I'm saying? When I was really trying to get the understanding, like, well, shit, what's going on? But when she went straight to disrespecting me, that's when I realized, oh, okay, so maybe I can't take her word. You know what I'm saying? Because she might be bitter or she might be some type of way. But in reality, we need to just talk about what the fuck is going on. Why do you want this man back? Because if you do, because I thought she wanted him back, but in reality, she was just playing a little game. It was weird. But yeah, you got to communicate with people because it can save you a whole bunch of heartache and a whole bunch of bullshit. I done went to jail and all type of stuff behind shit. Like, and I ain't had no record at all, you guys. I need to stop.
You look like you sad about that.
Man, that was the most depressing moment in my life when I realized I was going to jail. I was like, what the fuck? You going to jail over a nigga? I thought I'd go to jail for like robbing a bank or something, but a nigga? No.
Yeah, damn.
Well, I mean, and to go back to what you were saying earlier about when you now that you dating, you investigating, you checking the Instagram, the Twitter, the TikTok, Facebook, whatever you got to do to get to the bottom of to see if this person really betraying who they really are. So I think the first topic that we're going to address with you is: do you feel like social media is killing dating and relationships?
Yes, I do.
Well,
I really
elaborate
do.
on that. Why do you feel it got to the point that where you
Everything is
can't
so
date?
instant. Everything is a swipe away, a click away. OnlyFans is a click away. Tinder, a swipe away from you meeting a person that you could potentially be attracted to. And you know what I'm saying? It's like you can literally be sitting next to your wife, cheating on your wife, and she wouldn't know because it's that accessible. Nobody knows what we're looking at, who we're looking at, what we're spying on. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the accessibility of others, like social media has made everybody so accessible. Like before, back in the day, you had to hear about something, or you had to meet somebody at the grocery store, or you had to fuck the mailman. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to actually come in contact with these people in order to get these interactions. Now we can easily just like a couple pictures, shoot some heart eyes to somebody, and I can meet them by tonight. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what messes it up, because instead of us paying attention to who we have next to us, we're low key searching for the next best thing.
Mm.
And it's right there. It's in our hands. Like it's too accessible.
I agree with that. I mean, I feel like people are doing that because they always be just really just thinking about the worst possible scenario to happen. So they probably in situations and then probably having other situations on the back burner just in case the situation that they in don't work. So then once a lot of the times the people that even if they don't do nothing with the people that you catch them talking to, once your relationship's over with, that's really who they go end up going to afterwards.
Yeah.
But so I mean, that's I feel like that's it. When you said that part, it definitely plays a part when it comes to
Yeah.
that.
It does. And another thing, because I was just talking to this guy. Me and him, we got into, like, we were talking before I got into my last relationship, and then when I got into that relationship, we kind of just cut our ties, because I can be loyal sometimes. So
You said
he lied to me
sometimes.
about having a girlfriend recently, and when I found out about him lying about the girlfriend, I called her and I told her. I
What?
snitched. I called her and I told her, and I sent her all the screenshots that she needed. And
Oh,
I told her, I said, girl, if you decide to stay with him, I said, that's cool. I said, because they live together. He was trying to make it seem like he lived with his cousin, his gay cousin. Oh my God. Because I called him and he was on a bed with white headboards with silver diamonds on it. And I'm like, who bed is you in? And he tried to say it was his gay homeboys. And I'm like, your gay homeboy? Okay, shut the fuck
Damn,
up.
it's gay homeboy.
Niggas don't know how to lie. You know what I'm saying? And then so when I talked to her, she was like, that's actually my bed and we live together. And I was like, girl, since y'all live together, tell that man to pay all the bills. I said, if he gonna be cheating out there doing his thing, I said, because to me, he was making it seem like he got it. I was like, make that man pay more than you shouldn't be worried about anything. If he gonna be out here trying to get with girls like me, be all up under me, because he was in Miami with her talking about be safe because I can't wait to come home to you. Like, but you with your whole girlfriend, I snitched on him so goddamn fast.
mm.
Like, no, we're not doing that. Don't sit here and lie to me.
Hey,
But
this
anyway,
makes our case, fellas.
Go ahead. Hey,
This
hey,
this
Timo.
this
I
this
said, who
this,
gonna
this
say it? This is gonna
you
be
know what I'm
me and you.
saying?
Go ahead,
Oh
Timo.
no
Say
no
what you
no no
gonna
no!
say.
You go ahead and say it. I'm just been saying this makes our case.
what?
No
No,
no
No,
no.
no.
That's why I always
it's
say, like, I always be saying that men don't get caught cheating; they get snitched on.
No,
mm-hmm.
because it's the whole when they be, it ain't a competition because
Y'all get caught, y'all just lie about it.
no, but the thing is though, it's always I don't know why they made it a competition, but it's a women cheat way better than men, and what you just said proves that no, it's not the case. It's like we allow y'all to cheat because what you said about sending screenshots and messages, all the proof that you need, we ain't really doing that like that. Not saying that it ain't no men out here doing that, but for the most part. Dudes ain't reaching out to the other dude, letting them know what he doing with his girl.
Oh, please. That was the first thing my ex did when he thought that he was face to face with a nigga I was fucking with. He was like, oh, you want her, bro? And I'm like, damn, I just met this nigga.
Hey, aggressive.
And, he's like, yeah, you can have her. She's sleazy. She this. And I'm like, why are you telling this man this? I was getting some merch to promo. And he came outside thinking I was trying to talk to the dude. The dude is like, bro, I don't even know her. What are you talking about? He went out there just singing like a goddamn canary. And I'm like, you look dumb.
But I think that's a little bit different too, because that's face to face. I feel like a lot of men face to face, it might be a little bit different.
Yeah, and then he was checking people on social media too. Like he thought I was fucking with his friend. Yeah, he thought I was fucking with his friend. So he hit his friend up and he was just like, "Oh, so that's your girl now, bro?" And I'm like, boy, you don't let me live in peace. Like, no, niggas be checking niggas.
It sounds like no trust. See, I don't understand why that sound like the dudes that will see a dude trying to talk to you, and then he come over there, no, cuz this me right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. What do you call it? I mean, you just basically stopping what, if you feel like she would do it, you just basically stopping what happened if you wasn't around. I mean, like, if anything, you can't tell him nothing that she can't tell him.
Right.
But I mean, I don't know, but I mean, like, you know, that just sounded like it was just no trust for real.
Well, no, because he was doing everything that he was doing and he was expecting me to be doing the same thing, which I'm not gonna lie, like I was faithful at one point in time, but when I realized that he was still out with his options open, I just opened mine back up too, but I was honest about it at first. You know what I'm saying? Like I told him, I said, well, since your options are open and you're still dating, I'm going to start dating too. And he got
was y'all officially in a relationship or
yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then so when I kept catching him cheating, because I caught him cheating a couple times, like a good, oh my God, I don't want to say it out loud, but a good 5-6 times. And then after we broke up, I found out about 12 girls.
So what made you stay through all that?
Player.
Him just being manipulative and things of that nature. Like when I look back on everything and I think about everything that I stayed with, I be having to stop and ask myself, what the fuck were you thinking? You know what I'm saying? And because not only was he cheating on me, every time I caught him cheating, we get into a physical fight. Like he tried to beat my ass because I caught him cheating. Like, so I be questioning myself on why I stayed, you know what I'm saying, all the time. But you don't, like, you know, on What's Love Got to Do with It, when Tina Turner, when she looked in the mirror and she just ran, when she realized what the fuck was going on, you have a moment like that where you're like, bro, what is going on? Like, this is so dangerous. Like, you can die. Like, just leave. Like, you literally have a moment like that where you just realize it and everything kind of hits you. And after it hit me, I was just like, you gotta find a way out. And I found a way out. Yeah. And I've been living my best life ever since.
Yeah, that's a different situation. Like, so once you throw domestic violence in there is no, because what you said earlier about if your partner, like you told the girl, if the man cheating on you and he's staying with you, at least make him pay all your bills.
Exactly.
Like cheating, you can probably work through it. Like I said, it could be ways to, you know, say, well, you cheating on me, but I'm getting other benefits from you, so I might let it slide. But once they start putting your hands on you, man, that's your whole life at risk. And it's no negotiating. Now you can't negotiate your life. So you're absolutely right.
You know, my ex, his new girlfriend called me a couple weeks ago, and she was like, and she told me, and they haven't even been dating 10 months. She told me, she was like, that nigga beat my ass. And I was like, oh my God. And you know what? When you said that, the whole cheating thing, because I remember saying that to him, I said, you know what? Cheating, we all cheat. Okay, like I can give a guy some googly eyes, because I don't know if y'all could tell or not, but these eyes, they're really nice, and I could really get into a nigga's soul with these eyes. So I know that I can pretty much, you know, wiggle my way into a nigga pants if I really wanted to. But we all cheat, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's just conversation, whether it's whatever, we can get through that. But I told him, one thing I can't work with is you putting your hands on me. I can't do it, because now it's like you putting me in a position. Do I want to tell my brothers? Do I want to tell these niggas who can make you disappear? Do I want to look stupid to all my friends? Like, do I want to die? Like, you know, you got to make so many choices when it's that type of situation. And I remember one of our last conversations was, he said that the reason why we weren't working is because I couldn't just focus on him. And I told him, I said, no, the reason why we're not working is because you can't keep your hands to yourself. I could deal with cheating and lying, because I can just let you do your thing, and then whenever you come home, I'll be like, all right, whatever, this nigga, he on bullshit, but I still love you, I still support you. But That putting your hands on me shit, I can't do that.
So you saying you only? I mean, yeah. So first of all, the hand putting their hands on you. I mean, that's some shit that we don't be having, or we don't even really tolerate. Like, I mean, I've known people that ain't make it out that type of situation. So when I be hearing about the type of situation, I give praises for anybody that did, because those situations don't always end the same.
Don't.
But when you talk about you can live with the cheating, so you saying the cheating could be constant, nonstop, but and you can still go
Nah,
ahead.
I feel it.
Where
I
them
feel what she's
dollars at?
saying.
You see what you did with them
Listen,
dollars at?
you know where when women say, because this is why I always encourage my friends to get the richest man that you can. And the reason why I say that is because whether he's rich, middle class, or poor, you're gonna have to deal with something. But the last thing I want to have to worry about is some motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to use you. I'm not saying that. But if you're going to deal with some bullshit, at least deal with some bullshit crying out of a paid off car and a beautiful ass house where you got everything that you desire. If you're going to deal with something like that, you know what I'm saying? Because when I chose my guy, the one that put his hands on me, I chose the bottom of the barrel. I chose the one who had the least out of everybody. I had great options, but I chose him because of how he love bombed me and how he was treating me. And he was very consistent for a year and a half. See, normally people fall off after about 2-3 months, you know what I'm saying? But he was very consistent for a year and a half. So I chose him over everybody else, but I tell my homegirls all the time, just like I told old girl, like, if he paying your bills, cool, stay. I was like, if he not, tell him that a part of that is because the last thing you should be worried about is some motherfucking money if he want to be out there doing what he want to do. A man can have as many women as he can afford. We're going to find out.
That's how it's
At
been
the end of the day,
historically.
if you can afford me financially, emotionally, physically, so every time I want you, your dick better be hard. If you got another bitch, your dick better be hard. If I ask you for come get my oil changed and put some oil in my car and put some gas in my car, you should be able to do that. I need my hair and my nails done. You should be able to do that, because I've had guys in situations where I done found out that, they treating their girlfriends or their wives like shit compared to how they treat me. And when I found out, I was just like, because at one time I was a bona fide side chick, okay? But I was one of them ones that said, if you're not treating your wife right, and if you're not paying all her bills, but you paying bills over here, you need to go over there and focus on that over there. And because you can't afford me at this point, because if you're not doing everything that you're doing for her, like, she shouldn't be worried about shit before you try to pay anything over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can only have as many women as you can afford. It's weird.
I 100% agree with you. I always tell women all the time that this lifestyle, this fairy tale lifestyle
It's not fair.
that the world has painted for y'all through the little Disney movies and all that stuff y'all go, that ain't it. You not going, it's no, your Prince Charming as set up designed to where they said he was gonna come as. It's not coming as that. As women, you're gonna have to make a compromise in what you want. And so if you're a woman who wants money, you might gotta compromise some things to get a man with money. If you're a woman that says, I don't really care about the money, I'm more into the love, then he may love you, but he may lack some other things. Like it is a lot of things that women have to understand, that you're not gonna get this 100% man. So you're gonna have to figure out, okay, what am I willing to compromise to get what I want out of my life? And so what you're saying makes plenty of sense. If you're saying, okay, if you're gonna cheat on me, in return, I need something. I need something to balance that out.
Because the thing is, what people don't understand is when you get into a relationship with somebody who can't provide you those luxuries, because I'm one of those women. God, am I gonna say this on camera? Fuck it, it is what it is. I'm one of those women where I say, I'm about to go get my nails done, and I tell all my niggas, and all of them send me the money. Like, if I want to get my nails, my toes, my hair done, all my niggas send me the money. And so I'll be like, okay, it's $125 for my nails. They all send me $125. Like I'm single, I be racking up.
Man.
What you say, buddy?
Wow.
But I
That
was in
what?
a relationship with a man who didn't even offer to get my nails done. You get what I'm saying? So it's like we be stopping our shit just to be with one man who ain't even treating you good. Like we got these dudes worshiping the ground that we walk on, and then we get into a relationship just to be treated like shit. No, like that's why I be trying to tell my homegirls, I'm like, I want to be with somebody, but I'm gonna need somebody who understands. Like at the end of the day, you might have to deal with some shit if you really want to be with me, just like I'm gonna have to deal with some shit just to be with you, because I've been through too much. I've seen too much. I feel like Eve. Like I feel like I've eaten the forbidden fruit when it came to relationships. Like the dudes who have done the most for me have been married men. You get what I'm saying? So marriage, when people are like, oh, you don't want to be a wife? I'd be like, I'd rather be the girl that he cheats with rather than the girl that he cheats on. I'm a hustler. I'm an entrepreneur. I have businesses. I have things that I'm trying to pursue, things I'm trying to achieve. And for me to be sitting here worried about what a man's doing and why he ain't coming home, and I'm sitting there crying on the floor, folding the laundry, no, that's not going to be me. Next.
I mean, basically, what you pushing and the message that you sending out, and if I'm wrong, correct me, is that you feel like monogamy is dead. That you feel like that ain't it no more. You feel like you got to get in where you fit in. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. It's dead.
So you basically feel like everybody out here ain't.
I feel like at the age I'm at right now, everybody has a person. Everybody has that person that they either gonna go back to or that person that they gonna always be with. And if I find somebody on like that's strictly for me, I would be very appreciative, but I'm not expecting it. I'm not. I don't even know, like I really want a black husband, but I don't think they like me like that, honestly.
Well, I think that's I know we have a
I'm about to say we definitely
video.
We definitely have another topic. You know,
Hold on, y'all rushing. We didn't get into the first video to know how you even found her page, Timo.
How I found what?
Yeah,
we
went to the second topic before we even went to the first thing we supposed to show you.
Say it again, Timo.
Oh no. We're not. What they call it? And it's funny though, because it's funny that you had said that though, Butter. Because I remember, you know, when you said that you had first started your page. This is somewhat going back, you know, to when we was first on here. How certain people, you know, didn't know that, you know, they really thought that you was an old lady. So when when I first seen it, I thought the same thing. Hey, Butter. I mean,
me too. Hey, no, because when I seen the video, he had sent it to me like, "Butter, look at this old lady right here." I said,
"Yeah, that's what I'm saying." Like,
you know, before we even knew.
And you know, I be doing. I mean, I don't know if you've seen my page, but I be doing like reaction videos and talking. Maybe videos that come up side to side. And that video of you was viral. I seen it on like Facebook, and then it was everywhere. So you know, I had to do something to it. But yeah.
Go ahead and play that clip, Butter.
Because of my ex-girl.
By Flip.
Hey y'all, so is this John a filter or what? Cause I'm looking through the comments, I'm saying everybody saying that hey, it's a filter, y'all. It's a filter, y'all. But hey, look, old head out here trying to get it, y'all. Back on the market and back on the prowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that ain't even a Cougar though, y'all. That's a Jaguar. But shit, give me the keys.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go
Let
ahead.
me test drive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not, I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess.
That was so funny. So I was pulling some money. I was pulling some money out the bank.
Hold on, did it play, Butter, on your end?
Yeah, no, I played.
All the way through?
No, it didn't.
I played all the way through.
It was skipping over here. Play it again.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't even know you said that last part. Damn, that's a Jaguar. Give me the keys to that motherfucker. I never knew you said that.
Hey, you say it's because of my ex-girl.
By Flip.
It's only skipping for me. Like it's skipping.
Hey y'all. So is this Jonah filter or what? Cause I'm looking through the comments, I'm seeing everybody saying that hey, it's a filter, y'all. It's a filter, y'all. But hey, look, old head out here trying to get it, y'all. Back on the market and back on the prowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that ain't even a Cougar though, y'all. That's a Jaguar. But shit, give me the keys. Let me test drive that motherfucker.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, no, I can hear you. You
What
said
does
you
that
just
mean?
played
Is
through.
it skipping? Was it skipping for y'all? Like,
No, the first time it did. The second time it played through.
How about to say the
I
second
didn't
time
see
it
it.
played through?
It's
Try one more
okay though.
time.
I done seen my
Just
video so many times, y'all.
nah, I mean just because she seen her video, Timo. Just tell her your commentary to what you said to it, and then that's it.
Oh, so they in the comments must have seen it. I mean,
Mhm.
it's only about like 40 seconds. Try it again.
It's I don't know what. I don't know. It's like it's not playing on my end. It's like it keeps playing the first like second over and over. So it's like
Over and over, yeah.
Oh
yeah,
no!
it's
All right, I'm
literally
gonna try to
just
play it.
playing
I'm gonna
that.
try to play it one more time.
Hey, you say it's
Let us know
because
if it's
of
working.
my ex girl.
By Flip.
Ain't nothing but a number.
Hey y'all, so is this Jonah filter or what? Cause I'm looking through the comments, I'm seeing everybody saying that hey, it's a filter, y'all. It's a filter, y'all. But hey, look, old head out here trying to get it, y'all. Back on the market and back on the prowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that ain't even a Cougar though, y'all. That's a Jaguar. But shit, give me the keys. Let me test drive that motherfucker.
Wait,
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
That's
he's
right,
so
Timo.
crazy.
That's right,
Hey,
Hey,
Timo.
no, for
That's right,
real.
Timo.
hey,
Like, I didn't
Yeah,
realize how real
yeah.
it looked to people. Like, that's so crazy. I was
yeah.
in that hoe. I was at the bank. I was pulling some money out to make a payment. And so I just thought it would be just super fucking funny just to flex the money. You know how dudes be flexing their money. So I just thought it would be funny. You said you trying to test drive the Jaguar.
Timo, that was the
Yeah.
best commentary I heard in a long time. I didn't even hear
Yes,
you say that
sir.
last part, and I
And,
watched the video
Yeah.
more than
and,
once.
and I like the live reaction to it too. That's too loud. I like that. Go
Now I
ahead.
did
All
too.
right.
Did you see her
Yeah,
face when you
right.
said
You
that?
know, I
Hey,
said that
wow.
live
Right.
reaction.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah.
was so when I seen it, I had to do a video to that. You know, because I mean I always be trying to promote, you know, how I like messing with the Cougars. So, that felt
I heard the
that was
worms.
one of the perfect videos. He said
What
what?
is that about? Y'all heard about older women giving people worms? What does that mean?
Oh, I've
What?
never heard
I ain't
that
never
one.
heard of that.
I heard that one
When
before.
I
Yeah.
had before my page got deactivated, and all the comments, the dudes was like, better watch out. She gonna give you worms. She gonna give you worms. And I was looking it up. I had Googled it, and it was like something about old people having worms. I don't know what the fuck that is. I
I
ain't
mean,
got
I've heard, older. I've heard about that, but I ain't heard about them giving nobody any.
Well,
yeah,
that's
I
some
don't know.
cowboy
I
cool.
don't know where
That
that came
cowboy
from.
cool.
Mm,
Hey,
mm,
Timo,
mm.
y'all was trying to skip over that video. That joint was the best, man. I ain't even
Nah,
gonna
nah,
lie to you.
bro. I
I was
appreciate
over
you
here
bringing that.
smiling
I
myself.
forget that is right.
Hey,
Hey,
no, no,
Man, that's a
no.
classic right there, Timo. You gotta bring that back on Throwback Thursday. That was a classic.
that's a fact.
Hey, I might have to.
Yeah, that
But
shit was
You know,
crazy.
man.
Somebody posted it on World Star Hip Hop, and then somebody posted my OnlyFans link in the comments. Boy, my shit went the fuck up. I was like, oh, everybody was hating low key, but you could tell everybody got a little fetish for grannies, like for real. They like old women.
I
Man,
know
nah,
when
man,
you.
ain't no
Yeah,
granny.
well,
That's it.
I about to say, yeah, I about to say it wasn't
I
really
ain't seen
about. I
no
don't think it
granny
was
that
really
thick
about the
right there.
granny. It
That's
was like,
that is. It wasn't just the granny. It was
grunt
the
when you say
granny
granny too
bam.
thick, granny
Yeah.
too thick.
Oh yeah, that was so
Yeah.
funny. Oh my god. Yeah.
I, I
That
know
was
when you
classic.
did a post promoting the show, you said you want to address some of the backlash and stuff that you get from online. So is it some a lot of negativity and backlash you get, or what's the thing behind that?
Okay, so there's a thing that I addressed that I got a lot of hate for. And I simply just asked men not to send me full blown dick pictures and videos
Right.
of their dicks. And you would think that I told them, fuck your mama. Like, for one, I do not show any nudity on my Instagram or my TikTok. I've never showed that. I'm in bathing suits. You know, I show off my body and my curves because I got it. Ain't no telling how long I'm gonna have it. You know what I'm saying? But men think that just because I take a picture and you can see my curves, that it means that you can send me a picture of your dick. I just simply said, you guys, I don't want to see that. When I said that, you guys want to know how many comments I got where dudes were like, how the fuck you gonna say that when all you do is post your body? And then you got people in my DMs who are literally going off on me, calling me all type of bitches and hoes because I simply just said, I don't want you guys to send me your dick photos. Like, and then a lot of men, after I said it, sent me their dick photos just to do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, everybody's like, well, how do you post videos of your crotch? Because I did this little leg shake challenge, but that was like months ago. I just reposted it. They were like, how you gonna get mad that men send you dick pictures when you post and stuff like this? And I said, it's because it's simple. At the strip club, you're not gonna walk around with your dick out, whether they got their titties out, they ass out. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna walk around with your dick out. Why? It's indecent. You're not supposed to show people your dick unless they ask for it. You know what I'm saying? And then, like me, I'm not showing no bare coochie prints. And they're talking about, what about girls with OnlyFans? Like, yeah, I got an OnlyFans, but you are following and subscribing. You are signing up. This is what you are signing up to see. You know what I'm saying? You're not signing up. I didn't sign up to see nobody dick. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't even like the way they look. They look like worms and aliens, and they look like they got hands. They look like they ashy. Like,
Oh,
don't
hell
nobody
nah.
want to sit there and
Y'all
look
gotta
at
do better,
that,
fellas. Y'all got to do
you
better.
know? But the OnlyFans, like, I get it if somebody sent it to me on my OnlyFans. I wouldn't even trip. But my Instagram, you know how the notifications come down off the banner? So
Mhm.
I'll be doing something and an Instagram notification will pop up and I'll accidentally click it and the dick pic will be just like right there. I got nieces, I got babies and kids that's, can I see your phone? You know what I'm saying? And what if they on the phone watching their YouTube and then the Instagram notification pop up and it's dick pictures? You know what I'm saying? Just have some respect. Like, I just asked them not to send them and they went off on me.
I think I know that we was gonna have that topic anyway, so I think we had that video back there, you know, to play for the viewers if they want to see, you know, the commentary that she made about it. I think it's not the second one. I think it's the last one, I believe, but
Yeah.
So let's do it this way. In a strip club, they're topless, sometimes bottomless. Does that give men permission to walk around with their yayas out? No, they'll get kicked out because that's the rules, right? If you want to be in this establishment, you have to be able to control yourself. I do not care who you are, what you got to say. This is my page. And if you support predatory behavior in the comments, I will block you. If you send me crotch videos and pictures, I will block you. If you say something that I do not like, I will block you. No comment back, no nada. So many men message me and comment on my stuff every day, but they don't send crotch videos. When I said I didn't want them, I received way more. I stopped responding. I even got my life threatened. I got called all types of bitches and hoes just because I said, hey, I really don't want to see that. So these are my rules and I'm going to implement them. Feel free to unfollow me or speak your mind in the comments. And if it's something I don't like, I'm just going to block you.
Thank you.
Man,
all right. And it was eloquently put. I like how you put it. Like you say, it wasn't aggressive. You know, it was a slight conversation, a little memo. Let them know. Yeah, I don't really like receiving it, and I appreciate if you don't send it to me. I don't
Real quick,
understand
Noah.
where the backlash coming from.
Real quick.
The backlash.
Real quick, y'all. Now I see everybody in here. Hey, hit that like button. Hit that like button. I see, you know, all the people up in here. Y'all in the comments, you know, go ahead, hit that like button. But now go ahead.
Hey, Ashley. You know what? And see, because I don't want people to think, because what a lot of people say is you're looking for attention, you're looking for this, you're looking for that. What I need everybody to understand is when I got diagnosed with lupus, I was in my prime. I'm talking about money. I'm a go-getter. You know what I'm saying? I was making money. I got sat down. Like, And there was a time where I was like, fuck, I might not be able to keep my store. I might not be able to do this. So I had to capitalize off OnlyFans just to make sure that all my bills are getting paid, that the store is still running, that everything is taken care of. So yes, I get on Instagram and I post what I need to post so that people can go to my OnlyFans and do what they need to do so that I can sustain what I have over here. You know, I have a chronic illness. Like I don't have many good days. So yes, but I also know that posting my body and posting what I post, I expect comments and messages where they say that they want to fuck me and that they will fuck my brains out, break my hips, get me a hip replacement, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, but I never expected the amount of dick photos that I got. And when I finally just told everybody, like, hey, when I started to see that it was a trend, I was like, you guys, I don't want to see that. I'm sorry. And if I made it seem like that, this is just me clearing it up, saying, you guys just don't send me that, please. And literally, a woman setting boundaries for herself, I don't know why it made men so angry. Like, just to set those boundaries. It's crazy.
No, I really feel like in what we discussed earlier, just about the social media, I feel like men are just more bolder on social media. And social media, there is no time frame. There is no, okay, I posted this video at this time, it's gonna get reaction at this time. Your video can get reaction today, tomorrow, a month from now, whatever it is. And so men are visual. So whenever they see it, they're gonna respond to it however they see it. And so I feel like since it's social media, there's no backlash to where you can physically have an altercation or whatever it is. They willing to go as far as they can. And sometimes social media gives the wrong image of women. Like I said, a lot of men won't know that you're a hustler. You're doing X, Y, and Z because you got this and you're trying to get this. All men see is, oh, she half clothed, she got a butt out, X, Y, and Z. I want that. They're not thinking about, okay, what's the story behind it? So like,
and they ain't gonna do it. A lot of them just simple minded, so they just automatically just, you know, a lot of times men just come at you how they see you. Not saying that that's how you are, but I mean, if they see you that's a certain type of way, you know, they're gonna come at you that type of way.
And see, and it's crazy because it's always the ones that you can tell that they just ain't really on their shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Them be the ones that be coming at me. And I'm like, I'm literally friends with doctors. I'm friends with lawyers. I'm friends with multimillionaires. You know what I'm saying? I'm friends with people who they know every single dark secret that I have, but they have the most respect for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't ask nobody for nothing. I literally just do whatever I need to do. You know what I'm saying? And I stay focused. Like, I have a lot of different qualities about myself, you know, but people who don't know me, I can't take it personal if they don't know me personally. You know what I'm saying? It's just when people, because I've been sexually assaulted before, and the reason why that issue triggered me so hard is because in court, instead of them saying, this man did this to you without you wanting him to do it, what they did was they just tried to figure out, well, what did you say or what did you do that made him believe that it was okay? You know what I'm saying? Rather than this just acknowledging the fact that I was done wrong, which I felt like that in that video, because I was like, I just told you guys what I didn't want. And instead of you respecting the boundary that I set, you decided to do it anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like a rapist mentality to me.
Yeah,
like,
fellas, we gotta do better than that, fellas. Like y'all, fellas. I mean, and it's funny though. I've you know, when I be hearing about, you know, fellas always just sending the random D pics, or you know, they try and go at the woman, and then the woman, you know, declines, and then they be like, well, then fuck you, then, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And all the other shit that they be, that, you know, that women be getting. It's like, man, you know, y'all, all y'all doing is making yourselves look like clowns for real.
exactly.
Like,
Yeah, they ain't gonna, and it's not gonna help you get her.
right?
That's
That's
her. So
like, what's the fuck? What's the point?
you definitely at the back of the line,
Yeah,
or
like,
going down the drain. Like, you definitely not gonna get her acting like that. That's dumb shit. Like, I mean, I think it's like immature. That's like stuff we did when we was in high school. You know what I'm saying? That's like a high school mentality. you know what I'm saying, a young guy, not a man. A man shouldn't be
Yeah.
reacting like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you
But
would be surprised at the age of these men though, because they got to be at least late 30s, early 40s. And then they want to sit here and they want to compare us to these women who had no choice but to rely on men just to be able to live. Women couldn't get their own houses and have nice jobs, and so when you had a man, you kind of had to have one. Now it's like you really got to date people that you like, because if you just dating, like, if you don't like that person, you're not going to have to sit up there and put up with them the way that people had to put up with each other back in the day. Like, men are so caught up on how much money they make or who they are, like them being like a high value man, that they're sitting here like, bitches would love to be with me. But if you're not an enjoyable person, you better have that bread to back up whatever you're lacking in. Because honestly, women, the way that we are now, we see it. I don't want to say it like this because a lot of people gonna probably think that I hate men, but I see a lot of men as parasites. Like, they latch on to you, suck you dry, take your glow, your spirit, your energy. They just take everything from you. And once they're done sucking the life out of you, they just literally move on to the next person. And once you've been through what I've been through, because I'm 30 years old and I've been through a lot. Okay. Once you've been there, you can actually identify these people and you just kind of cut it off where it is. I don't have to deal with anybody if I don't want to. Like, and that's what society has brought us to. They sitting here saying that women who take care of themselves, that they can't keep a man, but in reality, we just ain't gonna deal with no bullshit that your grandma had to sit up and deal with. She had to sit up and deal with being cheated on. She had to sit up and deal with getting her hands put on her. She had to sit up and deal with watching 10 and 17 kids because the men wanted to go out and have a good time. That's what they had to sit up and deal with. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have to do that now. So when we choose a man, just know that we did choose to settle down with you. It's not you choosing to settle down with us, because we don't. My life has never been easier with a man. I can say that. My life has always turned into shit or hell dealing with men. And I don't hate y'all. I love y'all to death. I wish I could like girls, but I just don't like coochie. If I could, I'd probably be with a woman, but I accepted the fact that I don't like coochie. So I still have to try to find a man that I'm compatible with. But it's so hard because it's not that polite. You guys aren't that polite.
Sounds like you just got to find the right man.
uh, and
I
and
don't know
and,
about
and like I said, I think we also, because as you going into it, we also seen a video of you saying that what the expectation is put on black women are not put on all the other race of women too. I think we had that video up in the stash that we probably can play for everybody, and we can dissect that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember that. Goddamn.
We felt like you was going in that direction, so we
Yeah,
said,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
let's go ahead
So,
and
quick question this morning, you guys. I had a good debate with someone last night. Why is it that when it comes to marriage and being provided for, why are black women the only ones who get that it's unrealistic conversation?
yeah,
Like, when
it
we
froze, but
mention, okay, yeah, we want a husband who's going to provide for us, why are we the only ones that are being told that that's unrealistic?
I think it's playing
Because
for him.
when it comes to the Asians and the whites and the Mexicans,
I
it's
will
not even
say
a
this.
conversation. Y'all don't even have to talk about it.
They
Y'all
didn't like
just
what
do
I
it.
had to
Y'all
say
put
about
babies in
that.
them and y'all take care of them, and then y'all just
They didn't
do
like
it.
that at all.
So why do black women have to settle for not being provided for, but when it comes to the other races, you guys just willy-nilly do it?
hey, but it was the second video, not that was the third one. It was the one right in between.
That was it, wasn't it?
Oh,
Was
that
it? No,
That
no,
was
no.
it.
That was
That
the
was
one.
it.
yeah, that was it.
Oh, it
Um,
didn't play for me, so I didn't really I didn't hear what he said.
you want to know what I see? And I'm a black woman, okay?
Mhm.
And I've dated a lot of men. Um, we are seen as problematic, drama, disrespectful. But if a Hispanic girl is drama, toxic, dramatic, is sexy. Mommy is spicy. You know what I'm saying? But if a black woman is telling you, get the fuck out my house, you got me fucked up, it's fucked up, it's aggressive, it's this, we can't keep a man, we don't deserve a man. But if a Hispanic girl says, you better get the fuck out of my house, like I'm not fucking playing with you, y'all think that shit is sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all will put up with that. And I see a lot of very nice looking men settle down with anything, like, it's as long as it's not black, it's okay. Like, they will literally have these, oh my God, I was just at the pool at daylight. They will have a boy looking woman, nobody, looking like a bear. You know what I'm saying? As long as she's not black, it's acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as she is not black, he can, because they don't sit there and they don't have these conversations, because it's important to have conversations about expectations of who's going to do what, who's going to pay what, how we're going to work together so that we have an understanding. But we can have those conversations as black people. I mean, like, as a black couple. But if a black man is with a white or a Hispanic woman or whatever, they don't have to have those conversations, because he just going to do what he needs to do. He's just going to pay the bills. He's just going to make sure that everything's okay. But when it comes to a black woman, it's, why do you want me to do this? You got, how come you want me for my money? You know what I'm saying? Just because we saying, okay, well, like, you know, what are you going to help with? Or, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to other races, y'all don't even have to have those conversations, because y'all just do what y'all need to do without it even being a question. And that's fucked up, because we actually, y'all grow up with us. We love y'all. Most of y'all was with black girls and not all of y'all. Let me stop that. A lot of the situations that I've seen, we've been with black men when they didn't have anything, and we tried to build them up. And the moment that they were built up, they literally let go of the person that loved and supported them when they did not have anything. And they went and took care of somebody who had nothing to do with his progress, which I get it. Sometimes I look at it like men don't want to admit when they're low and when they're vulnerable. It's like they have to acknowledge who they are when they see that woman that had to pay all of the rent because he lost his job for 2 months. Like, when he has to think about that, he has to acknowledge what he wasn't able to do at that time. And sometimes it's just easier to go and be that man and be the man for another woman who has no idea of who you are when you are at your weakest moments. Because my ex, when he lost his job, because when I met him, he had a bomb ass job. He was taking care of his business. He was handling his stuff. But he ended up losing his job. He ended up getting injured to where I had to help him up and down stairs. I had to take him to and from the store. He couldn't do anything by himself. So I saw him at that lowest point. And I think me seeing him at that lowest point kind of eliminated our relationship, because I've seen him at his weakest. So when he got back up to who he was, because I never rubbed it in his face or anything, I never expected anything for having his back. But as soon as he got on, he started entertaining other women and being the man to other women, taking them out, giving them money, doing them this, doing them that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but as black women, it's like we just get shitted on. And we're the ones who got you when you ain't got shit. We gonna talk about you. We gonna talk for you. We gonna support y'all. We gonna love y'all. But it's hard to do that when everything that we do, we getting broke down. You think it's white men telling me that I need to sit my ass down and fuck me and all this shit? No, it's all black men. Ain't no white or Hispanic man came at me wrong. No Asian, ain't none of them. It's all black. They all putting me down. They all telling me how I'm not worthy and how I'm not this. All them Asians and whites and blacks, they telling me how much of a queen I am.
Yeah, but unfortunately, what you said, it goes both ways. Like I was, me and Timo was talking the other day on the phone. It's a lot of our black women that's married to white men and Caucasian men with Spanish men as well.
But the number one leading death of black women is domestic violence from black men.
No, I mean, and every point that you made, it was a valid point. but I feel like to me when it
Keep that
comes
comment up, brother.
when
Huh?
when it
Now go
what
ahead,
happened?
Noah. I just
No,
told him to keep that comment up, but I tell you, go ahead.
oh
Which
yeah,
one?
I was just saying
Which
when
one?
it comes
The one
when
that's
it
up.
comes to me and I really look at it and break it down. I always said one thing is that I feel like that everybody first of all, I don't feel like you should put yourself in a box to be like this. I'm going after this one type of race of people and that's it, because once you put yourself in that box, then we all understand that the dating world is already messed up. So once you start limiting yourself to, well, I ain't dating outside of this, your chances of finding your perfect person is slimmer, slimmer, and slimmer. And the thing I always say for black women is that black women ain't always stuck beside black men. That's always been for the majority of their first choice. And so when you say, okay, I'm only dating black men and I'm excluding all the other races, you have to just deal with what is out there. And like I said, since the dating is not that good all around the board, it's just like, okay, you have to just say, this black man ain't work, that black man ain't work, this black man ain't work. Now it's looking like all the black men ain't good, because you're the majority of men that you're dating are black. So if you keep going for black men and black men and black men, they keep doing you dirty, then it's just like, well, I just can't find a good black man out here. Not saying there's not good black men out here. It just that's your lane, and that's what it is. So I really feel like, and the only reason that I don't really say it loudly, because I believe in black love and keeping the black family strong and all that stuff like that. I believe in that. But I also understand that when you put yourself in that box of just saying, I'm not messing with anybody but this, it's harder. It's with anything. If anything, you say, well, I'm not going past this age, I'm not messing with somebody. When you start making limitations on certain things, it makes it harder to really connect with the person that you're really trying to connect with. And I feel like for a lot of black women, like you just said earlier, the Spanish man don't treat me like that. The white man, it may be other men out there that may treat you better, but since the wall is up,
I be trying.
you
I
don't
be
Yeah,
know.
trying.
and I'm about to say, when you come in with a wall up for real, I mean, because a lot of people, and like I said, I think what it seems to me is like a lot of women be coming into situations under, you know, coming in talking about, I've been through this, I've been through that, but never really be even thinking about or understanding what the man has been through. So it just y'all like, okay, you want him to understand what you've been through, but don't even never even really think twice about what he's been through. So I mean, so then
Well, if you're talking about been through, okay, because see what I decided to do after my last relationship, because I've been single for a full year, okay, I have not brought in anybody in my space like that. I was talking to a couple of people or whatever, but until I was fully healed and available emotionally, I never brought anybody in. And the reason why I say that is like, I am not responsible for what happened in the past. I am not going to take out, because my ex used to beat my ass, I'm not about to take that out on you. That's not fair. So I am not going to sit here because I don't come with that type of baggage. I'm not trying to consider what you've been through,
I mean,
because you need
you
to
could,
work on that. You
you,
need to work on that before you even try to enter into another situation. If that's what's going to be fucking up the relationship, you need to work on that before you
I'm,
enter the relationship.
no,
And but
I agree with
everybody,
that.
but everybody has codependency issues where they don't want to sit here and just have solitude and be to themselves and find out, why are you reacting this way, or why do you hate women so much, or why can't you treat women right, when in reality, if you just take time to get to know yourself and become one and peaceful with yourself, then you can add another to the equation. You don't have to always just jump from relationship to relationship, from bed to bed. You need somebody to hold you at night. Like, it's a thing called Cuddle Comfort online where you can get people to cuddle with you, like, if that's what you need. But don't sit here and pull people into toxic ass relationships just because you don't know how to be by yourself for a little bit.
I mean, but
Heal.
if you going, yeah, he'll. But if you, I mean, I agree with you. But if you go in there holding back, don't you think you letting that last relationship affect the new one? If you coming into the relationship holding back, or the situation
But
holding
who's
back,
holding back though?
I mean, both parties. I ain't saying either one is holding back. I
No,
mean,
I don't.
because a lot of times both of them be holding back. Oh, he's been through all this, so now he's coming in and really
Maybe
holding
not.
back. She's doing the same thing too.
So remember how we were talking about there's stages?
Mm.
There's the talking stage, there's the dating stage, there's the exclusive stage, there's the engaged, and then there's married.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk to as many people as you want to in that talking stage. When you get to that exclusively, like then you start dating, the number goes down. You might have 10 at first. You pick your top 3. You're dating the top 3. Out of the top 3, who do you like the most? You guys are sitting there, the connection's way better with him, so I'm about to stick with this one. Then that's when you have a conversation. Do you want to be exclusive with each other? Are we exclusively dating? Then you guys can go. I mean, it's you talking about holding back when I feel like you need to hold back until you find out who you're dealing with. But once you find out who you're dealing with and you know that this is who you want to be with, then you guys should be able to put that forth. But I don't tell everybody everything in the beginning because it ain't for everybody to find out.
I
You gotta
mean,
really
it's a
take your time.
gradual. Yeah, I think it's a gradual thing, but you know, motherfuckers just be coming into situations holding back. What I mean by holding back is like they just afraid to get hurt, so they just don't even want to really put the energy out there because they're thinking about, okay, what if this motherfucker ain't shit? You know, what if you probably see some things that you've seen before, and then now there's deja vu. You're like, oh, I've seen this before. I don't even need to deal with it. The whole time it might not even really be what it was, even though it's somewhat similar to what you've dealt with before. But what Pac
But
said
that's
though,
where
when you talk
communication
about,
comes with. You have to communicate. Talk to them about what's bothering you. Try to figure it out together. And if you can't do that, then
so when do you start caring about how a man feels? I always ask the woman that. When do you really start caring about how a man feels? Because a lot of times, you know, y'all actually have to actually like us before y'all start caring about how we feel. We're usually expected to really be compassionate about y'all feelings coming into the situation.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. This is why I'm single, okay? Because I don't care.
Yeah. No,
What I'm
I was about
not
to say
gonna
that. Yeah.
do though, what I'm not gonna do is I'm not going to act like I do when I don't. And the reason why I don't care is because the condition that I have, I can't. The reason why I can't is because stress, emotional trauma, that up and down with the blood pressure and stuff, that triggers me. So I can't care even if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? It's like I want to care about why you're not calling me. I want to care about why you don't feel like talking right now. I want to care about your feelings, but if your feelings ultimately lead you to where you have the idea that you don't want to be with me or you don't have to treat me good, I can't care too much. Like
That's.
See?
I mean, but I feel like that. But I feel like that's a lot of like. I feel like women start caring more when it's in return that they know that it's beneficial. I feel like when it's not, basically what Timor is saying, that he feels like a lot of women care only when it's beneficial and not care just out of care for men in general.
I think
Because
that women fall short because they care when it's not beneficial. I
Okay.
have way more people that I know who care about people who ain't doing nothing for them and who do not serve them any type of purpose, rather than because they literally do turn down the dudes that do good things for them to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's a beneficial thing. It's just who are you infatuated with the most? Who are
There
you
you
more
go.
interested in? Like, a girl can be completely like 100% all hands on deck day one if she's that interested in you. Like they care too fast, too early. I think women do. I think men don't start to care until later, way later down the line. I don't think you guys come into it caring about our feelings.
No, but I feel well, and I do agree that a man's emotions are a little bit slower, but I feel like society has put on men to care about women naturally than they do for women. Like it's always, growing up, opening doors, like it's always the simple things when growing up that they try to put on men. Now, whether a man applies it or not, that's up to the man. But it is things told to X, Y, and Z, do this for a woman. But I don't feel like as a woman that's not, put on y'all. That's more, go get your education, get your school, find you a husband. But it's not really designed to y'all to say, okay, you'll have to treat a man a certain way. Y'all just have to attract a man.
I don't agree.
Well, what's your I mean, what do you feel about it?
I feel like growing up as Black kids in general, we are taught to be way more respectful than any other race. Like, we will literally be opening doors for white people. And in reality, it's like we have to be taught to be so respectful because we're already looked at as threats. Even if we're 13, 14, they consider us as grown animals. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like men, you guys, for you to open up the door for a woman is polite. But I think that every man is taught to open up the door for a woman, to open up the car door, pull out her chair, if that's what they're being taught. You know what I'm saying? But I think just us as a race in general, we were raised to be way more respectful
I agree to
to
that.
everyone around us and not just necessarily a gender. Like, we were talking no ma'am, no sir. We don't talk back. We don't cuss at our parents. You see these white kids slapping their parents up and stuff like that. You will never see us doing that because our parents literally taught us, if you talk to this white man the wrong way, they gonna take your ass to jail. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that men were taught to be more courteous towards women. I think that women were taught to be a lot more quiet about how we feel about y'all. Like, to be, I don't want to say to be more respectful towards y'all, but we can't tell y'all how we really feel about y'all and how we really feel about how y'all treat us, because y'all have like these weird ass responses. And it's not all men, but some of you guys have that complex where you don't like being told. It's like I got to tell you bad news in a bad news sandwich. Like, I have to be like, you're a great guy, I don't want to be with you, but I'm pretty sure you're going to find somebody who, like, I have to deliver it to you in a bad news sandwich. It's the first slice is good and the inside is the bad, but I have to end it on a good note just to make sure you're not about to kill me and beat my ass. Like, it's because y'all get so fucking triggered. Like, we have to be like, okay, so why don't you like what I have on? Well, I love your tie and the color that it is. Your pants don't necessarily match, but you really did kill the game with the shoes. It's like, you can't just be like, bro, you don't match and you look tacky. You can't say that because y'all gonna get all in y'all feelings and upset. It's like, we gotta be very, even when we reject y'all.
Let me ask you, you feel like when shit like that is reversed, you feel like more women is acceptable to that information?
Yeah.
No.
You tell a girl, I mean, like, it just depends on how easily influenced she is. Like, is she one of those people who kill herself over how people think about her and see her? Or are you talking to a woman who, well, if you don't like this shirt, you ain't gotta like it because you ain't got it on.
From majority of what I've understand from what women have said coming on here or just on lives, whatever it is, the tone of voice and how it is spoken to them matters. Like, a man could say something, it could be the truth to the T, but if he use a certain tone or put it in a way that they don't like it, they not listening. It's in one ear out the other. So I feel like what you're saying, it may be true for men, but it's also true for women. I think that's not a man thing. That's just a people thing. Some people just not good with rejection or hearing the truth about themselves.
Or criticism. They don't know how to take it.
Criticism. That's what I said.
Some people don't understand that everybody ain't got to like you. They don't have to like what you wear. They don't have to like what you do. As long as you like it, then that's cool. When I go out and I'm ashy, like, I don't put lotion on, if somebody tell me I'm ashy, I'll be like, well, put some lotion on me then. I know I'm ashy. I walked out the damn house. Like, I'm not going to get offended. I'm just going to be like, wait, do you have some lotion for me right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't like what I have on? Well, are you going to buy me something that you think will look better on me? No? Okay, then leave me alone. Like, it ain't nothing to argue about. You ain't got to like what I like. You ain't got to like me. You ain't got to like what I do. You ain't me.
I think that sometimes it's about who you are attracting. Are you attracting these same type of negative, abusive, type men. It's something like even with the men. Who are you attracting? Are you attracting loud, obnoxious, women who don't know how to carry themselves? So I think it's all about who you attract and how you attracting them.
Let me
And
tell
paying
you
attention.
something.
Yeah.
Let me tell
Go ahead.
you
I want
something.
to hear
Let
her.
me tell you something. All right. First of all, men, you can't tell them what you're looking for. You can't,
You
when
say
you
you
get
can't
to know
what?
somebody, you can't, I don't want to talk about, oh, so what's your favorite color, or what kind of man are you looking for, like, and then you tell them I'm looking for somebody who's polite, who's about his business, who do this, who do that, because baby, that man's going to mimic everything that you think that he thinks that you want in a man. He's going to mimic it as long as he can until he can't anymore in his true color. Remember when I was talking about flipping? Once
No,
that
true.
person flips and they show you who they are, that's it.
Mhm.
It's done. Now that honeymoon stage and them putting on that facade for a couple of months, yeah, anybody can act like the perfect gentleman. Like you said, we were all sold that fairy tale mentality where we have this tall, dark, and handsome guy coming in to rescue me. And so they know what we're looking for. They know what we were sold. They know that we're looking for providers and people to secure us. They know that we're looking for men to protect us, for people to hold us. They know what we're looking for. It's very easy to mimic that. And it's hard to tell who's on bullshit and who's not. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say that I, in the way that I was moving, attracted a man who was beating my ass. No, I just think that he was a man who beats women, who saw a woman that he likes and knew what type of man to mimic to get me. Because,
Mm.
like I said, I had other choices.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I had other options,
I
but
feel
I
like
chose him based on how he treated me. He
Mm.
knew that he wasn't gonna get me treating me no other way.
but I feel like I mean, like if we take the time and actually understand who we are talking to, you can, see if somebody's really just talking to you or if they really just doing that shit just
You only know
off.
what people can show you
Mm.
and what they tell you
Yeah, but
until it comes and it hits you. Like
right.
you don't know
Mm.
until
I mean,
it
after a
comes.
while, if that's not them, they're gonna eventually show themselves.
Well,
But
I,
Exactly.
we just be so caught on hurrying up the process that we end up getting into the situation
I,
before they really show who they really are.
I
Or you
mean,
really go
in her
ahead.
situation, she was saying that the guy that she got into, he love bombed her off, and he was consistent for over a year and a half. So
A year and a half.
Yeah,
so
but hey, but no, that's just like
No,
when
that's
she
because
said.
he tried so hard though.
I'm about to
yeah.
say,
If
but
you stand out when you
she
try
said,
so hard, that's usually not the one.
and
But
you see what she said though.
That's usually
You
not
see,
the one.
Like that,
you see
but
what she said because
It's the laid back ones, the ones that's chilling, that's really not even paying no mind. That's the ones, but we always choose the wrong ones.
yeah,
At
the
the end of
ones
the
that
day,
see,
I'm
the thing
talking about
about
the
it
ones
is,
that
men
if
and
ain't
you
gonna
women.
got,
really be
No, I'm not
yeah
just talking
attentive.
about women. I'm saying men and women. We always go for you know what I'm saying, the opposite attracts. So we always go for the opposite of what we are.
go ahead, Timo.
who me,
Oh,
Now go ahead, you go
oh,
ahead.
oh, you know, you go ahead.
me.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
you.
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I'm gonna be honest. I had before I got with him, I was in another messed up situation, but we actually we ended me and my ex before that one. We ended in a way where that man was my best friend and we told each other everything. And he had a woman who he was dating like for 4 years, and I was dating him for 2. So I came in on their relationship not even knowing. But he was my best friend. He was open and honest about who he was, just not that he had another woman. I was with him every single day. You know what I'm saying? And when we broke up, I was in a very vulnerable state where I just wanted a man to show me that he was all about me.
There you
You
go.
know, so when a man came and showed me that he was all about me, where he didn't play about me, somebody said something about me, or somebody even looked at me the wrong way, he'd be like, yo, don't do that. He checked people for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was certain things that
He
I
going on
felt
post
like the
stage
past.
smacking people.
Hey,
No,
Will
he wasn't
Smith.
smacking people, but he wasn't afraid
Oh,
to speak
Will, a
up.
la Will Smith.
He wasn't afraid to speak up for me. You know what I'm saying? It was things like that that he was showing me, but also just, you know, he was courting me. He was opening car doors. He was opening up doors. He was pulling out my seat. He was telling me, "Hey, get dressed. I'm taking you somewhere tonight." He was applying the pressure that if I had three options, he was making more of an effort to be with me. And we tell women all the time, stop chasing men and look back and try to get the ones that are actually pursuing you. I was actually trying that out. Like, you know what? Maybe I need to stop chasing Tom, Dick, and Harry, and let me go ahead and just, you know what? You really are trying to show me that you care for me and that you want to be around me and that you want to spend time with me and that you value my opinions. You're talking to me, you're checking on me during the days and stuff like that. You're putting in that consistent energy. That's what I'm looking for in a husband. Like, I'm looking for consistency. Like I said, he was consistent for a year and a half. Normally niggas fall off 2-3 months, 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So for a year and a half, I thought I found my match.
Yeah, hey, I hope I ain't telling on myself, but ladies, if I'm opening up car doors, pulling out your chair when we go out to eat, you should
He
already know
already
I'm on
had the
some
coochie.
bullshit.
He already
Yeah,
got it.
yeah, I'm on some bullshit.
This was after the coochie.
Yeah, I'm definitely on some
Oh,
bullshit.
so he was still giving that same treatment after
Yeah.
that. Okay.
After the coochie, he was
No,
still.
that mean that thing was good. I mean, it was good. He
Try to
like,
keep
shit,
it up.
boy, let me keep on
Yeah,
doing what
let
I'm
me,
doing.
yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
can't
why I've
mess
been
this up.
keeping it to myself, because I was like, I think honestly, if you got good coochie, it'll make a man like sit down, commit, want to be like, all lovey-dovey, all up under you and stuff. It ain't gonna make him want to beat your ass. Shit, that's toxic coochie. I've been
Yeah,
keeping this
nah.
shit to myself.
Nah, I
I'm
I
mean,
don't know about that.
like I said,
Hey,
it's
no. She just made me laugh though. She said this toxic coochie.
It's toxic. I don't want to
No,
get this
no.
out to nobody. Shit, because if it's gonna have you beating down doors and shit like that,
nah. I feel like it's the man, and I feel like a lot of people their situation they try to apply it to. I feel like every man can handle a situation different, just like what you said about that man. It had nothing to do with that. Was just how he was moving. That's what he was doing. The type of time he was on does not mean that every man is going to react like that. And I
right?
feel like and that's what I want to get to before we close it out is because you said that you went through a process of one person, then you got to him because he treated you a certain way. So how is your, because on this platform we always talk about self-love, healing, and all of that. How was your healing process through that? How did you find a way to love yourself again and heal before getting into these relationships?
I just took time to myself. I literally, I just, instead of me getting to know somebody else, like, you know what I'm saying, I just kind of stuck to myself. I was processing my feelings because there's so many stages of a breakup. First you be all sad, then you be in denial, then you get mad, then you get nonchalant, then you move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understood that those were processes that I had to go through before I jumped into something else, because I'm not going to bring somebody in just to drag them through this emotional roller coaster of me going back, coming, leaving, arguing with them. Because all my relationships, we definitely had a lot of back and forth before the calm came. Because me and all my exes, except for the one that used to put his hands on me, we all cool. Like, I could call them and talk to them about their girlfriends and what we dealing with and what I'm doing. Like, and if I need them to come and pull up on somebody, they'll pull up on them. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that. But I'm just saying, like, I just took time. Like, I know that I'm not coming into no situation treating nobody no certain type of way just because I went through this. Now, this process, it has been taking me a lot longer. Like, I'm still not over what I went through. And that's why I'm still single, because I can't treat somebody that way, because somebody's not going to deserve this. And I tell them that all the time. The guys who I'm dating, look, you guys, we can talk, but I don't let dudes spend the night at my house. I don't let them come over here and think that we about to play house. Like, we're not doing none of that. I'll sit here and I'll talk to you and stuff, but that's because I can't have nobody sitting here laying next to me, cuddled up under me, because I don't trust. I think I can love again right now. I just don't trust what I would do if something else hit me right now. Like, I don't know if he gonna live. So I have to wait until I know for sure that I'm not gonna kill the next man that do me wrong.
Yeah, I got a question for you. Did you and I'm not an advocate for the law getting involved or anything, but during your abusive relationship, have you ever once thought about calling the law?
Towards the end, yes. I actually regret not calling the cops.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get to.
I regret not calling the cops because when his new girlfriend called me
That's what I'm about to
and
say.
told me what was going on,
Yeah.
I told her, I helped her with something. I'm not going to say what it was, but I definitely did help her. She called me and she asked me for help and I gave it to her. But I felt so bad because I was like, if I just would have done what I was thinking to do, he probably wouldn't be out there just doing this if he would have got some consequences. But that was one of our last conversations where I explained to him, I said, your next situation, I said, ain't nobody gonna protect you the way that I did. I said, I wasn't calling the cops on you because I know they shoot black men. I know they kill black men. I know that my brothers would not take kindly to this information. So no, I'm not gonna tell them. I left him before I told anybody. Like a couple of my friends knew, but before I told the people who would take action, it was after we were already done and he was already gone. It was like I had to open up to tell them because they noticed I was different. And I opened up to everybody at one point in time, but it was like I wish I would have called the cops though because I felt so bad for her. Like she saw my page because I posted about it. There's a video on my page showing everything that he did to me, and we had over 14 altercations. He broke my nose. He fractured my eye socket. He used to strangle me. He broke my toe. He punched me repeatedly, slapped me, body slammed me, all type of stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I wish I would have said something and exposed him for who he was. Because when I found out how he was speaking about me behind closed doors, it was like, damn, nigga, I really protected you.
Hey, first of all, I'm sorry to hear that.
Definitely.
Man, hey, yo, to the fellas that's in here, man, don't put your fucking hands on a woman, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you got beat her, you don't need her. Like, walk away. And women too. You know what I'm saying? Women too. If you're in an abusive relationship, find a way to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your remedy is to do it. Because I can't really tell you because I'm not a woman. But for men, I can tell all my fellows, don't put your hands on the fucking woman. If it ain't working out the way you don't want it to work, then you gotta leave, bro. You gotta leave. Putting our hands on women is something that we not gonna tolerate. Something that we shouldn't tolerate. Some shit that shouldn't even be happening to our black women or any other color women. It shouldn't be happening to women, period.
And and most of the time, I'm gonna be honest, he was always the aggressor. And it started to get worse because I started to notice his patterns of behavior before the fights would start. And he used to get mad at me because I would want to leave. And that's when the fights would start. Either I would catch him cheating or I would see that he was in one of those moods that he normally get in before he start putting his hands on me. And I used to tell him, I don't want to be here because I already know what you about to do. I already know how you about to react. Like, I just want to go home. Like, and that's where I was trying to avoid conflict. I never was the aggressor because I was raised out of love. Okay. Me and my family, me and my brothers, we didn't put our hands on each other and stuff like that. We maybe played wrestled because we was watching WWE and I thought I was the Undertaker most of the time. But, because I grew up with boys, but we didn't grow up fighting. Like, we loved each other. Our household was never chaotic or anything like that. But it was like with him, his first instinct was violence, anger and violence. I wasn't raised like that. So it's just crazy.
Yeah, if y'all haven't already, y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. I
Yeah,
know y'all
definitely.
enjoying this conversation, but just go down and hit that little thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up, y'all. We want this to get in the algorithm. Hit that thumbs up. This is a nice, beautiful conversation. Hey, and
definitely.
Granny, I'm gonna call you Granny. Granny with the yams.
Granny.
Hey, I'm so hey, so happy for you sharing your story with us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you've been amazing.
Some people come up and be so nonchalant and all that, but we really respect you for sharing your story and being real. And I think that part of helping healing is sharing your story with other people to help other people. Some people keep what they've been through bottled up, and by them doing that, you can never help the next person not go through that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So all of us, men and women, we need to start more sharing with people so we can help people. No, not because you're bragging about this or bragging about that. No, we're trying to help other people so they won't have to go through the same thing. You feel what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Each one teach one. We forgot about all that, as we got older. But man, we definitely gotta do better. The men definitely gotta do better because some of the women that have been coming on our platforms, some of them been raped, and then when they go through when once they get raped, they reported it. So they go to they go to court. So now they got to keep on reliving the rape, keep reliving the rape. And the same with women who are victim of getting hit. I'm pretty sure you still think about it sometimes, even though it's not
Mhm.
happening right now. But I'm pretty sure that you still think about it. So man, women, listen to these stories and make sure y'all hear it, just in case it start happening, that y'all can do something about it, so it won't keep on happening, y'all. We gotta break this cycle. We gotta break this cycle. We got
Mhm.
to.
Yeah, and just the only advice that I would really give people in these situations, y'all, is stop stop sugarcoating. Tell people how you feel. Tell them how they make you feel. Don't stay with nobody who act like they don't want you around. If they act like it's a burden for you to be around, let their ass go. All you want, look, life is way too short to be sitting here miserable next to a motherfucker. Like, that man, he got to make you smile. He got to make you happy. And that's the same thing for y'all. If y'all ain't got no women who value y'all and they don't appreciate who you are and what you do for them, let them ungrateful ass bitches go. Just like I'm gonna
Hmm.
preach to the women, let go of the men who act like that they don't value you or they don't care for you. Like, life is way too short. Everybody is dying every day. Like, I battle so much negativity. The last thing I want to do is come home and have to still battle that same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I love you guys. Thank you so much for like having me on here. I love the vibe. I love the open minds, and you guys are so respectful and so polite. And yeah, I like it. Y'all cool. Y'all cool.
We appreciate that.
No,
We
definitely.
always, when we have guests come on, we try to make them as comfortable as possible and get them in the flow of everything. And like I
Hmm.
said, you've been an open book and had a great conversation with us. So and much as we appreciate you, much as you appreciate us, we appreciate you joining us on this show tonight.
Yeah, definitely. You was amazing.
Yeah, you was amazing. I was gonna say that too. You definitely was amazing.
Yeah,
Definitely,
definitely.
definitely, definitely. That
Thank
that
you.
definitely was amazing. Definitely, but before we end, could you share your social media? But I'm pretty sure everybody probably already follows.
For the viewers, give it to them one more time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. So my personal page is Don't Blame Tyler on Instagram. And on TikTok, it's Don't Blame Tyler LV. And then on for my Grannie2Thick, they took my official pages, but all of them are Grannie2Thick backup, but it's GRANNIE, not Y. Okay, so it's with the number 2 thick and backup. So, check me out. If you go to my Twitter, just understand I'm a very sensual woman. Okay, it's Don't Blame Tyler on Twitter. If you guys go in there, you're gonna see some booty cheeks. I think that's what Twitter should be for, booty cheeks and stuff. But yeah, so if you guys
Okay.
have Twitter, Instagram, Don't Blame Tyler. That's me. So
Yeah, but I hope that even though all the people going to follow you, I hope they come back to see this video to hear where you coming from, so they
Mm-hmm.
can know it, why you don't like the deep pics, why you
Yeah.
do some of the things that you do, because most people just see you and you're a beautiful woman with the yams, you know what I'm saying, and they think that that's all that you have to offer. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying, and men got to stop being so
Just
I mean
simple minded.
narrow minded to not understand that a person is more than just their body and their looks.
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
You feel what I'm
And
saying? Because everybody,
oh, and I was gonna say, and I be getting it, like, when I portray myself off a certain way, because obviously sex sells. I could sit here and post about my business and about my illness and about this. People ain't gonna pay attention to that, but they pay attention to that body. But
hmm
it's,
hmm
you know what I'm saying? So I understand the algorithm. I'm a very strategic person. You know what I'm saying? If I notice that I posted about my business and it's not getting that much likes, I know that if I post something super sexy, that it's going to draw a lot of attention to my page, and they're most likely going to scroll past it. So as long as I can get the people to come and interact and engage, It's like they don't pay attention to what they want to pay attention to at the end of the day. I've been posting about my business and me opening up my stores and stuff like that. But do you want to sit there and pay attention to that, or do you only pay attention to the body posts? Because that's what it is. They pay attention.
And also, don't sell yourself short. You, like I said, we understand that you have a beautiful body, but you also have a lot of personality and comedic things to your post as well to add an extra flair. Like I said, it's a lot of women that just post their pictures, no personality, whatever it is. You add a little extra flair to it as well. So, like I said, don't sell yourself short as just a pretty face in the body. You have some other attributes that some women may be lacking as well.
Right.
That's fact. And you're a business owner. Like, come on now. Like, come on. You got more going on with you than just your body and your look. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people got to know that part. I hate that people just, like you said, like they only attentive to the booty clapping or seeing you in the bathing suit and stuff like that. Hey, no. Well, one more thing before we get off, because we just vibing for real. Hey, what do you think like this about this? That it's easier for a woman to be an influencer than a male to be an influencer, like on Instagram or anywhere online?
Well, I want to get her take on it.
I actually think it's a lot easier for men to be influencers than women.
And why you think that?
Because I'll just use me and what I do as an example. Okay. We got K Slay or TK Slay, or I don't know, the one with the blue hair, the gay boy with the blue. I don't know if he's gay, but he has blue long hair. Then we have Madea, Tyler Perry. Then we have Martin Lawrence as, you know, Big Mama. But as a woman, for me, instead of me using a filter to make me look more beautiful, I used one to make me old. And I got talked about so out of line when there are plenty of men who use filters and hair and makeup, but they are praised like gods. Okay. Like if a man does it, it's not because they're attention seeking whores, but when women don't let us look good, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot harder for us because they're always going to say that we're either seeking attention, we're hoes, we're OnlyFans, we're this, we're that. But in reality, we just trying to do what everybody else is doing. Like, but men, y'all get a pass. They think it's funny when y'all put t-shirts and stuff on y'all hair and y'all act like girls. But then like when an actual girl tries to do something, even if she ain't acting gay, she just acting old. Like I've received a lot of bullshit with me just trying to show my personality and be funny and have my granny stuff.
I mean, I understand that side of it. I feel like what you're saying is true, but I also feel like a woman can blow up for doing less than what a man would do. Like I said, the men, and we can say social media is simple. Like a woman, all she has to do, go online, post a couple of pictures of body, build up traction, and that's how her following grows. But for men, he might have a nice body, but it may not build up as fast. So the men that you stated, it may not blow up as fast. It may not have. It may not.
Yo, but listen, women are horn dogs too.
They are.
I didn't follow a couple people because I didn't see somebody. Okay, like things go viral just like women's bodies and stuff, like women. But see, the thing about men and women, women will pay for everything: hair, makeup, scarves, whatever, clothes, outfits. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll actually pay and support. Men, they ain't gonna pay and support. They gonna watch you and they gonna tell you sexy, but they ain't finna go to your website and order some sage and healing stones, and you know they ain't finna go on there and.
But see, that's why I say that women are women. Women are winning at is because y'all can attract women, a lot of women followers and a lot of men followers. Like if a man gets online and he just looks good, a good looking man, he's gonna attract women, but that's not gonna make men follow him. So as a man, he would have to have some other thing. Oh, he's funny. Like you said, the men you saying like the Tyler Perrys, the Martin Lawrences, they're funny. So they can also say, okay, the men can come for the laugh and the women can come for, the laughing or whatever else that may attracted to them. But I feel like a woman, she can automatically get the men gonna come. And then if the women like how you look or the products that you're getting, they're gonna come too. So I feel like it's easier for y'all to gain that type of influence before a man can.
I don't think so.
Well, that's just my take on it, but we can agree to disagree on that.
You ain't said nothing on the topic, T-Bo. What you got to say, T-Bo?
I I agree with Noah. I feel like for the most part, it's different variables. I bet it's different variables, but I do feel like that is, a little bit easier when it comes to the women.
I think a ugly, funny man grows way faster than a sexy, because you have to understand, Granny blew up. I've been fine for years, okay? But I didn't blow up until I had a little bit of a following. I probably had about maybe 50, 60,000 followers. But that took me a couple years to accumulate. Granny grew up to 100,000 followers because she was different. When people found out that I was a normal girl, they were kind of pissed off, because they were like, well, shit, you a normal, yeah, you cute and you got a body, we see you every day. But the reason why I blew up was because people thought that I was a unique old woman. There's so many baddies that, yeah, people gonna follow you or whatever, but it's so basic. No, we're not blowing up like that. They literally told me that. They were like, well, there's nothing exciting about you. Yeah, you cute and you got a body, but the granny had a bomb ass body for a granny. You know what I'm saying? Being a girl, we're so normal.
But see, what you're talking about is you're talking about viral. You're talking about more followers, excessive followers. If you put a basic, like you said, a ugly dude versus a basic, she look a woman that looks real good, a ugly dude that's not funny, versus a basic girl that looks good and no personality, the following level is gonna be different. We just saying off a basic level. Now we talking about viral, then yeah, now it's gonna be a little up and down. But off the natural state of y'all as women, y'all have a little bit more advantage. A man, like you just said, he has to be ugly and funny. You just can't be ugly and get followers. It don't work like that.
And you can't be an ugly girl and just get followers.
I beg to differ. It's a lot of ugly women that got nice bodies that they through the roof. So I don't know. I feel like women, and I feel like the stance that you're taking is the backlash. And I feel like everybody, depending on what they do, they may get some backlash behind it. But I feel like if you know how to, like you said, market yourself, business-wise, put it together, you ain't worried about that because the money gonna come in. So you're like, well, I'm gonna take this little negativity to get my pockets right. So that's just how I look at it, though.
Yeah, I do think, I'm gonna be honest, me being a woman and me being a Black woman, I do feel very discouraged a lot of the times, because the things that they blocked me for, they tried to say I was soliciting sex because I called myself the sugar granny. But then if you go on TikTok, it's girls busting it wide open. I'm talking about pussy popping on headstands and booty cheeks out. But their pages and their videos, they got millions of likes and views. And I literally just looked at my videos before, my content, because there's this page where I could see how many likes and stuff before they took my page away. I had damn near maybe 57 million views altogether that I accumulated within 2.5 months on my page. And but all my stuff got shut down for inappropriateness, but I never was busting it wide open. Everything was always covered, and it was always humored. And as a Black woman, it's just so, when you see all these white and Hispanic girls, and then you see these dudes who have these pages exploiting these women, they're exploiting white women and Hispanic girls just because they know they can't put a Black girl right there. They know the game, you know what I'm saying? But they keep those videos up, and they stop women like me from rising. They really take us down. I don't know. It's weird. Like I feel so disadvantaged in this. It's like actually one of those things where I actually thought about hanging up the towel when I at first because I was like, every time I build it back up, I'm not gonna want to keep building it back up. I'm tired, like of trying to get there, and then once you get there, they just knock you down, and it ain't shit you can do about it. It's nothing you can do. They ain't gonna give it back to you. It's tiring.
Y'all, again, we appreciate everybody for staying in here this long. And Miss Tyler was such a beautiful guest that we gave y'all some overtime. Y'all, we gave y'all some overtime. We gave y'all some overtime. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that was one of the questions that we was thinking about trying to throw in there. But the show went so smooth, I thought I'd throw it in there anyway. You know what I'm saying? But we greatly appreciate you coming on, staying on this long, being a good sport, you know, answering all the questions and you know what I'm saying? Just a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? It was a good vibe.
Thank
We
you.
definitely
Thank
appreciate
you.
you for coming on. Hey,
I
Timo,
appreciate you.
Go ahead, Timo.
Oh yeah, y'all already know, man. Y'all can follow me at @off_the_top_media. You know, it was an amazing show. You know, we're gonna keep on going. You know, Miss Tyler, you definitely was, amazing. You know, we appreciate you coming on. You know, y'all can keep following me. I'm gonna keep putting out content. You know, I'll be back with the posting soon, y'all. You know, so that content is gonna be coming.
Thank you guys so much.
And y'all already know it's Noba Noah. Like I said, y'all can follow me out at Noba_Noah. And like I said, I'm gonna keep the content going, keep the conversation moving, and have hot topics for y'all. You know, I still got live with Nova every Wednesday. We appreciate Tyler joining us. She has an amazing conversation, opened up to us and showed us all different sides. If y'all could, please share the YouTube to everybody, to everybody that follows you. Like I said, it's people out there that have an image of Tyler and they don't see this side of her that much. They only see the side she puts on Instagram. So share this out there so people can get another look at her, another side of her that's not seen often. And Tyler, you too also put it on your page. Let them know that I'm deep. I got a plan. It's not just body, it's brains too. So
Okay.
Yeah.
we definitely appreciate her joining. Like I said, it's been a lit Saturday. We appreciate
Yeah,
everybody
definitely.
sticking around. Come back next Saturday. We're gonna do it all over again, and we appreciate everybody joining us tonight.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
man.
much.
Hey, y'all know me. I know y'all like what y'all see. And y'all follow Butter TV. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we appreciate our guests for coming on. Noble Noah, Timo. Man, we did a great job, but you know I got hit them with the ending. Man, we had a tough conversation that might need to end with a hug. It's Butter, Noble Noah, and Timo. It's all love. And we thank Miss Tyler for joining us.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good one.